Alright, so this time we're leaving Hervey Bay and we continue north and end up at Bargara near Bundaberg. Welcome back, guys. Happy moving day. Today we have moved on once again. We have left the beautiful Hervey Bay and we are now at Bargara on the coast of Bundaberg. So we're fine. We were able to head north as there's flooding from Maryborough down all the way through to the north coast of New South Wales at the moment. But on the way we did stop in at Childers and enjoyed a very lovely coffee. So I'll tell you what the place was called. I have it, my phone turned off. So Paragon Theatre and Espresso Bar, very nice coffee, and they even do a variety of gluten-free treats for the celiacs out there. And where we pulled up at the back of Childers, or a back street, it was a 20-hour free camp. Dump point, water, filling station, and there was a lot of people there. So we're assuming that most of the people were actually waiting for the highway to open up to head south because it's meant to be reopening today. So that's it. Easy trip. And let's check out.
You just sat in the passenger seat. I did all the hard work.
I have to navigate and coordinate everything else. So yeah, anyway, this is Bargara. Alright, here we are, another video, another recap, because we need to smash out some videos because I don't know what's been going on.
Schoolwork. Okay,
you do schoolwork and we'll do this sum up. So this time is Bargara near Bundaberg. I must say, alright, I'm going straight in. Good, bad, crazy. Good if you enjoy an alcoholic beverage and you're open to trying a variety of things. Bundaberg's not rum. It's not about rum. So obviously we've got a rum drinker, and so we went and did the
Bundaberg rum.
Distillery tour to get our 2 free drinks, which was someone accumulated. I do like the liqueur, I must say. I brought myself a bottle. So you've got the rum, then the Bundaberg barrel soft drinks, you can go and they have like a little museum thing that shows you their factory and all their different and all their flavors and stuff like that. And you can do a tastings where you get to actually taste every single flavor and decide which ones you actually like. So if you aren't aware, they do more than just ginger beer. And then every adult that pays for a tasting walks away with 1 6-pack of their favourite drinks each. So what we did, because we were enjoying the alcohol, Shelby got to choose not 6 but 12 soft drinks to take home with us. So that was...
I didn't choose sarsaparilla.
No, she didn't choose sarsaparilla, but I did. I liked it. So moving on, there's also a gin distillery, Kalkai Moon. So Corey did buy himself a bottle of gin from there. We also enjoyed, there's a brew house brewery, which we enjoyed for lunch. The food was amazing. What was the brewery called? Bargara Brewing Co. And then we finished it up with Ohana Cider House and Winery. So obviously, you know, apple cider, but other ciders. And then I ended up walking away with a bottle of strawberry Moscato, which was very nice. So yes, there you go. If you're in Bundaberg and you enjoy alcohol and you're open to trying something new, there's plenty to do. Bad. Well, beaches on the coast there, well, yeah, as you'll see in this video, it is just big black boulders because it is ex-volcano territory. So obviously the volcanoes have been very close. As you'll also see, we go to the hummock, which was nice and windy up there, so don't expect any talking at the hummock because it was so windy. Now, where there is beaches or sand, where there is sand that you can go down on, it's not dog friendly. We're very lucky a local did bring that to our attention straight away. Then crazy, oh my god, we had a crazy storm. A storm like we've never had before. Thunder and lightning like nothing else. Like, we're talking sideways rain. We were up on the hill at the caravan park and we still were in probably 2 inches of water. And yes, we were nice to Bentley and we allowed him to come in because he wasn't waterproof even in his tent under the awning. So he came and slept inside with us. So his good would be coming inside, and he literally, I put a towel down, he lay there all night, did not move until he knew we got up, and then he got up and we let him out, and so he was very good. And that, all right, let's move on. All right, honey, we have good, bad and crazy for Bargara.
I'm gonna think about this.
Bundaberg.
I'm gonna go good was finally getting time to spend around Bundaberg. I had relatives that lived in Childers for a long time and we'd visited them quite regularly, but we'd never, other than the rum works, we'd never really looked around Bundaberg. So it was good to spend a good 7 days there and have a look around and see that there is more than the rum works to Bundy in the area. Bad. This is a good and a bad. Before we got to Bundaberg, I had stopped drinking alcohol for a number of reasons. But yes, just trying to be a little bit healthy, plus I was having some other issues that we'll try and do work out. But on arrival to Bundaberg, that all changed. So the rum works, Calcoy Moon Distillery, where it was the first time I've ever tried gin, and I haven't stopped drinking gin since then. At the rum works, I tried this there, well, I think it was Solara or Solaris, don't quote me on that one. They're top of the line rum, and I was so tempted to spend $180 on buying a bottle of that, but problem with that is it would have lasted 2 or 3 nights and it would have been gone. So yes, I didn't do that. I spent my money on gin instead. Yeah, and then obviously the cider place where we tried some cider, and like their cider's like 8%, knock you for 6, especially when it come in a 500ml bottle, was it, or no, 375ml bottle, 8% alcohol, one of them. Yeah, like I only had a little bit, like that was Mel's day to get on the terps, and yeah, after having a couple of sips and tastes, yeah, they did a coffee liqueur there, that was sensational. What else did we do? Yeah, obviously the brewery, which I could only have ginger beer because it was the only thing there that was gluten free. But it was absolutely sensational. Food was good. And the second bad is didn't do 1 ounce of fishing because we booked at Bargara thinking yes, right on the coast. We rocked up, no, it's a green zone, not allowed to fish there at all. So yeah, and the weather wasn't the best either. The river, can't think of what it's called, but yeah, it was flooded, brown, So yeah, didn't even bother trying to go fishing there. Crazy. Crazy would be the storm that we got, but my crazy, a little bit different to Mel's, was I was actually outside trying to make sure everything was okay when the storm hit, and as you can see, I was standing here holding onto this thing just like I am, and we got a lightning hit somewhere close by because the thunder followed it directly after, and I actually got a shock through this handle, which scared me for a minute because I thought something had gone wrong with the caravan, but I tried it again, nothing. It just must have been residual. I don't know how it works, but yeah, it gave me a bit of a fright there for a minute. But yeah, that was it. Well worth. If you like drinking alcohol, go to Bundy.
Alright, Chicky, how about your good, bad, crazy for Bargara?
My good, I met Bundy Bear. And also another good, I watched baby turtle hatchlings. Crazy. I'm switching good and bad around this time.
Yep. Crazy.
Good and crazy around, Anna. Crazy. When I was inside in the storm, I actually felt it too. And the weather was crazy again.
Okay.
Bad?
You did bad, didn't you?
No.
Okay.
Bad. Oh, and another good was Bundaberg barrel. I touched the barrel. And also Bentley got to come inside, which I also loved. Bad. Bad was obviously my fizzy drinks were not free at Bundaberg Run, but Mum and Dad's drinks were.
Alright, so grab yourself a cold one or a cuppa, depending on what time of day and what you're into, and enjoy our adventures at Bargara and the surrounding area. Alright, so we've found some dog friendly things to show you today. So first up, couldn't do any talking because of the wind, but the hummock lookout, you've got 360-degree views, and it's an extinct volcano. So that explains all the great red volcanic soil that's around the area. Perfect for plenty of growing of food and stuff. And now we are at Baldwin Swamp Environment Park. Let's check this place out. Alright, so this is the shelter. They just call it a shelter on the map, but I'll spin you around and it's just like a big undercover picnic area. Alright, so there are plenty of walking tracks in here. They're all easy, as you can see behind me. Like a lovely big open concrete footpaths. You are allowed to ride your push bikes in here. And the good thing that I've noticed about the whole district so far, with all their walking tracks, they tell you in meters the distance of different points, and they give you a step count so you know how many steps you're going to get up for the day. I don't know if you can see, but you can definitely hear all the bats up there in the trees. Now, as you can see, we're all wearing our safety shoes today, so that's how confident we are in walking around this place today. I'm sure this is a very popular wedding place, looking at this. So we've lost our beautiful concrete footpath, and check this out. We've got grass. Sometimes it turns into crusher dust. So fingers crossed there's no mud, otherwise we're gonna have fun. Also, Shelby's not impressed by the smells. Locally nearby, we are close to the rum distillery, which she's not liking the molasses smell. And we're close, but we're not heaps close. So I don't think she's gonna enjoy that one when we go there. We'll see what happens on the day. And we've just found ourselves a little boardwalk to follow. So we've got a mixture. We've got concrete footpaths, boardwalk, and grassy gravel tracks. Right, here we are. We are now at the Botanical Gardens. So camera, video, maybe dodgy, because the GoPro batteries, we have 2 batteries, both have now died. So this is filmed on the phone. So we'll, already my arm's dying because the handle's so much heavier. So we're, because we've just done a lakeside walk this morning, we're going to check out the Japanese gardens. And Corey's interested in going to the Hinkler Aviation Museum. Sorry, I got a branch to climb over. But he said it's on the other side of the gardens, but it doesn't say how far it is, so we may be driving around. Here there's Fairy Mead House, and I'm going to go back a fair way. We're entering the Japanese gardens. Alright, so far the path has been concrete, smooth, wide, but it is crusher dust at the moment. But I'll spin you around and show you what it's like. Okay, this is a footpath at the moment, so you could still bring a pram in here easily. So there is a train that takes you around the gardens on weekends, so you can check out. Some people recommend going on the train first. Sorry, I've lost my hat because of the wind. Yeah, some people say go on the train first, then you can see what there is in the whole place, and then you can work out where you want to walk to. But obviously we have the luxury of coming when it's quiet on weekdays. Plus, I figure even though the Botanical Gardens are dog friendly, they are probably, the train probably isn't dog friendly. Alright, we've got another sign. We'll see how far we are from this aviation museum. Alright, we have gone to Elliot Heads today, for this morning I should say, to check it out, and it's really pretty. We've got sand and an actual beach that you can go swimming in, and then on the other side of the sand spit is the river, so there's no waves at all. So I'll spin you around and show you what we found. And the picnic area and everything looks like it's all not long been all done. It looks all really nice. So lots of picnic areas and tables. There's a playground for the kids as well. Alright, here we are checking out Tinnerberries. So this time of year is you can buy ice cream and their jams and butters. So it's real fruit ice cream. So today we had a choice of passion fruit, strawberry and mango. So we've all got a flavour each and just chilling out in the shade. And look at this, it is another dog friendly place to come. Someone's very happy and chill. Yes, and but you have to, I'll share the signs, you have to put your dog in the dog pen or in the car.
Two red kelpies. Ice cream fixes everything.
Well guys, if you're in the Bundaberg area, I definitely recommend checking out Tinnerberries. Different times of the year you can actually come and pick your own punnets of strawberries, but that ice cream was amazing. Good morning on this, well it's semi-early for us. We haven't had breakfast yet, but we are off to the beach before it gets too hot. And it's high tide and it looks like it's more of a surfing beach than a swimming beach. The board riders are packed in here. Let's go check it out. Alright, so with thanks to a very friendly local, we're very lucky. So we've just been informed that the beach is not a dog friendly beach, but with the amount of board riders out there, I don't think it's a very friendly swimming beach either. So he has been really nice and pointed out to where the dog-friendly swimming beach area is, but Corey thinks it's just full of rocks and there's no beach. So we're off for a walk to go find, I don't know, I might be going back and having breakfast, I think. It's a beautiful day. And the reason why we were coming swimming at this time of day was to beat the heat of the day. Get out super early before we needed sunscreen, so we haven't got that on our skin. But yeah, it is beautiful. I'm kind of looking out above it now, so I'll spin you around and show you. Also, the waves are are waves here, unlike Harvey Bay. So Shelby's already bailed because she doesn't like that kind of surf, which I don't like either. It's not huge, but we like Harvey Bay. It is pretty here, so I'll go find my family now. I've lost them. Okay, here we are, take 2, swim at the beach. So this morning, where Bentley is allowed, we couldn't even get down to the water. So here we go, take 2, let's see if we can get down to the water and have a swim. Alright, so this morning, that green bit of plant, that's where high tide was this morning. So as you can see, we couldn't get down here this morning in the dog area. So here we are, sunscreen on, sun safe. We're about to go swimming again. Or for the first time, take 2. Alright, so the water was absolutely beautiful. Once Bentley had enough, we then headed over to the swimming side, and there's no board riders at this time of the day, which is wonderful. But here is an important lesson though. It's a simple tip. It's called take 3 for the sea. So it's a matter of, if you see rubbish, if everybody picked up 3 pieces of rubbish off our beach, it will help protect our marine animals. Now I'll spin you around, show them what we found. So there's our 3 bits of rubbish we have found and collected. We're about to find a bin, pop them in the bin, because it's even more important right here where we are, because there's turtle hatchlings migrating back to the ocean this time of year. We're here where we are at Bargara. So please do the right thing. If you take rubbish with you when you go to the beach, take your rubbish back with you. It doesn't take much to put it back in your bag and pop it in a bin once you get either back up to the car park or when you get home. Alright, today we are mixing it up a little. We are sending Mr. Buggerlugs. It's hard to see him with his black mat. So we have organised a pet sitter using the Mad Paws website. It's first time we've done it, so we'll fingers crossed all goes well today. So he's off to a sitter for the day, and we're off doing all the things that we can't do with him. So we're booked into the Bundaberg barrel first up. So someone's excited because she's off to the big barrel today. Then we're off to Bundaberg Rum for a tour there. So she's excited about going off to see the big Bundaberg Rum bottle. And then we've got a few other things on the list to tick off while we're at it. So we'll get what footage we can. We know at Bundaberg Rum there's footage you can't, but obviously we'll get souvenir photos of the big rum bottle. Let's see what today brings. Alright, so here we are. We have reached the big barrel, Bundaberg barrel. So someone's a little bit excited about tasting soft drinks today.
It's licorice. How did you get pineapple licorice? Let me smell it.
I didn't.
Alright, take two. We are back at the Botanical Gardens. There's some cloud, the sun's out, so it is just Mr. Bentley and I at the moment. The other two have gone into the Hinkler Hall of Aviation, I think it's called. Anyway, it's Hinkler and it's a museum about aviation. So they're off doing that. And we are off to wander around the Botanic Gardens because it's dog friendly. Let's see what we find today. Fingers crossed, no storms. Alright, so I've located the rose garden. Let me spin you around and show you this lovely rose garden. Yeah, there's nothing to see. There's no roses, not even signs of roses, so I don't know what's happened. So on this side of the Botanic Gardens there is a big large playground, and it's got shade sails as well. I'll flip you around and show you. Alright, so I've just found an island covered in birds and you can see their nest. So I'll spin you around. I don't know how good you'll be able to see, but see if you can spot the birds in their nests. I'm having fun. Someone just tried to take off. Alright, so Bentley and I have now found what is called Fig Tree Chapel. So I'll turn you around and show you what it is. Alright, we have found the boardwalk area, so I'll see if I can get you in any closer to these birds in their nest. I just found a lizard. I don't know if it's I'll spin it around, but he's a bit camouflaged, so look, it looks like a water dragon. Now, if anyone knows how to zoom in on GoPros when you film me, please let me know, because I've got no idea. You watch, it's a bit breezy, I'll lose my hat. So on Sundays there is a train that runs around the the Botanical Gardens run by volunteers, and here it comes. Alright, so our final stop here at the Bundaberg Botanical Gardens is the Chinese Gardens.